Hi and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a what's in my toddler's changing bag. So these are the things that I take out with me every time I leave the house with my 20-month-old son Theo, and it's all of the things that are absolute essentials. Over the past almost 2 years I've definitely learned what is essential to take out with me and what's just clutter, and I do think that I've whittled it down to a fine art. So I'm going to go through this bag and exactly what I keep in every pocket, and I'm just going to jump right in. So first of all, let me tell you a little bit about this bag. We got it as a gift just before I had Theo, and it's great because it matched the pram that we have. It's charcoal grey and our pram is a bit darker but charcoal grey, so it ties in quite nicely with that. Another thing that I like about this bag is that my fiance Chris doesn't feel self-conscious when he's out and about with this because it's pretty unisex. Not that he really cares, but it's an added benefit with both of us using this bag whenever we either take Theo out as a couple or take him out separately on our own. So this is great. I think it's from Tesco. One thing that I do like about it is that it's got this big shoulder strap, so it's just turn it the right way, and it's really comfortable to wear. I've seen loads of these videos where people are talking about using designer bags like the Louis Vuitton Neverfull as a changing bag, and although I do have a Neverfull and I love it so much, it's beautiful, it's a gorgeous bag, this gets thrown around so much that it would just make me feel sad doing that to my Neverfull. So instead it's fine because this one is a much more affordable option and it's stood the test of time. We've had it for around about 2 years and there's a little bit of wear and tear on it, but on the whole I still think it's kept its shape and it looks pretty new. So there you go, I've introduced you to the bag. We have 2 huge pockets on the front. We have a zip up pocket here, lots of storage room inside with a couple of back pockets, and then this huge area at the back as well. But before I jump into showing you that bag, I want to show you this. I bought this separately, and this definitely is girly because I love a little bit of animal print and I love the way that this Cath Kidston bag has kind of infused a little bit of floral with a little bit of animal print. It delighted my optic nerves no end. I keep this in the changing bag itself. The beauty of this is that it opens up into this not only optically pleasing but really useful all-in-one changing station. So up here I've got my wipes which just sit in there like that. I've got a supply of nappies. Over on this side I have a changing mat, which is great because I hate putting Theo down on public changing mats. I don't know why, I would just rather cover it up with my own mat and change him on that. So that comes in so handy, and then it just folds up and goes back in this pocket here, which just snaps down like that. Then in the middle, I think you can remove this if you absolutely wanted to and have it as a separate pouch, but I just keep it in, is this zip up part right here. So in this zip up part I have some nappy cream, I've got some nappy sacks so I can just put any dirty nappies in that, or if he's got any wet clothes it's always good to have those little bags. That's great to keep additional nappies in if we are, say, going away overnight or we're going to be out for a really long day. I usually like to take a few more nappies than what's contained in here, but that's me all over. I'm always overpacking. So all in all, that is so useful, and it just clips back into place like this. Another good thing about this little bag is if we're out at a restaurant and I need to go and change the baby, then I can just take this little part out with me without having to take the entire bag with me. So I just grab this, grab Theo, and then off we trot to the restroom or wherever I'm going to change him. As I mentioned, this is Cath Kidston and I loved this range. It's definitely one of the best and most useful baby items that I've bought. Okay, so moving into the main part of the bag. In the front I keep a spare muslin. I do obviously have the wet wipes in there as well, but I do try to be environmentally conscious wherever I can, and this is just such a good option. Then in this pocket, I don't really keep much in these front pockets, to be honest. I've got a good supply of tissues because they are always in high demand. In this zipped up area, this is where I keep Theo's medicines. Now this little transparent bag came with the bag itself, so it's really good, it's really useful, especially for seeing what I need. I can just grab it out really quick. In this bag I keep some baby Calpol, some baby Nurofen, then I have this nappy rash ointment. I found this one, I'll just show it to you here, this yellow one, to be so good for when they're teething and they have really sore bottoms. It's horrible for them, but this seems to get rid of that kind of rawness that they can experience. Well, some babies can experience when they're teething. Teething's just no fun at all. And then just over here, I'll go into it, I have some Ambisol. Again, it just helps with the teething. It numbs the gum area if they're really having a bad time. So that's really useful to have. And then I have the little syringes, one for the Nurofen and one for the Calpol. I just keep them with me in case I do need to give Theo any medicine. I keep some hair ties in this pocket as well, and usually if Theo's not feeling well, it's probably caused a bad night, so I like to have some paracetamol on hand for me in case I've got a headache. So that stays in there. Moving into the main compartment of the bag, I always keep some kind of snack. So here I just have some Ella's Kitchen melty sticks, which are a firm favourite of Theo's. You can't go wrong with them, he loves them. As I live in the UK, the weather is temperamental, so I keep with me some kids sun cream and just a little fold away sun hat in case it does get sunny and warm, especially this time of year. One day it could be raining and cold and the next it could be really warm. So I like to have these on me during the spring, summer and sometimes into autumn. Continuing along that line, I have this lovely little fold away raincoat. This is great. I got it from Baby Gap not that long ago. It's really lightweight, it's waterproof, and I like the colour. It's a nice navy colour. It folds away so easily. So if it starts to rain, I can put this on over his clothes and make sure that it doesn't get completely drenched. Next, I keep a sippy cup and a bottle of water, which just lives in this little side pocket here. That's ideal for keeping water in or keeping any kind of flask in there. Moving to this other side pocket, I have some hand sanitizer, which is really useful, especially if I'm changing him when I'm out and about. Distraction is key, so I have some little toys that are his favourite ones right now. And I also keep a nice little hardback book just in the back here, and I rotate it every few weeks, as I do with his other toys as well, just to keep things interesting. I have been trying my best not to just pull my phone out and sit there on YouTube for 20 minutes to calm him down, but sometimes it's just not possible. So if the toys don't work, then I'm not an angel. I definitely do use my phone to just put Peppa Pig on or something to keep him distracted for a few minutes. So there we have it. That is everything that I keep in my toddler's changing bag. As I mentioned, I try to keep it as minimalistic as possible so that I'm not lugging around a ton of stuff every single day, and these are the things that have served me well. If you've liked this video, then please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!